I had someone hit me up asking me for a little bit of help, and I resonated with this wholeheartedly. So I wanted to talk about it. They're basically asking me like, how did I get people to believe in what I do? Right? Because they were feeling like they were receiving a lack of help when it came towards their passion, their purpose, their goals, like the things they want to pursue. And people around them were just like, nah, that sounds like a plan B or C. And it's a perspective shift, right? I think it's a little bit selfish to expect people to be invested into our dreams, to be invested in what we do, without us putting the work in, without us creating something tangible, something they can see or feel or hear, right? It's a little bit of a perspective shift. Just because people are our friends and our family doesn't mean they're supposed to support us wholeheartedly. You understand? Like, that's asking for people's attention. That's asking for people's energy. And what is our greatest currency? It's our attention. It's our energy. So if we're asking people to buy into our dreams, we're asking for their energy, right? And if they don't want to give us their energy because they have nothing to see, we can't fault them for that, right? Our dreams start within our own mind. Our dreams start within our own heart. People cannot see what's in our heart or in our mind. It's on us to bring it to life, right? These are seeds planted within our system, and we have to nurture it and grow it, right? And most of the time, like, if we have a dream that is, not the norm, people aren't going to understand it. It's like, what is that? You understand? If people don't understand your dreams, that's probably a good thing. That means your dreams are like, it's a great idea because it hasn't been done before, right? So it's on us to do what we got to do. Put in the work, put in the energy, and have the belief in ourselves and get things moving. But instead of trying to force people or have people believe in what we do, we value ourselves and our relationships, and people just believe in us, right? They believe in who we are. They don't believe in what we do. What we do is the fruits of our labor, right? I do videos, right? I create videos, I create music. That's the fruit of my labor, right? But me as an individual, as a human, right? I have other values. I have other aspects of my life that have nothing to do with video, right? Video doesn't just make me who I am. So if we have to pick up a friend from an airport at 10 o'clock, we're there at 9:45. We create trustworthy relationships with people. What does that do? That builds trust, that builds value, right? We're there for people. We speak our truth. We express our opinion, right? We live our truth. And then what happens? People believe in us as human beings because they know we are people who say something and we do. We say we're going to do something, let's do it. That's how we create the relationship with people around us where they just believe in us. And it gets to the point where no matter how crazy our idea is, they may not buy into it, but they're like, you know what? You have my support. As in, I believe in you. I don't understand what you're doing, but I give my support for you to go and just do what you need to do, right? And that's a shift where it's beautiful. It's beautiful when you just have people's undeniable support into whatever you can do. And like when I started out, people did not understand what I was doing. Like people thought I was crazy. It's like, yo, what is a vibe thing, right? Like what is, like there's no, like people wasn't understanding what I was doing, you understand? But I just pounded to the pavement. I just kept pushing it. And then more people started investing into what I do. More people started like shouting out, yo, it's a vibe thing. Yo, powered by Cha. Yo, Heinz. And then like the more eyes that came onto me, the more ears that was tuning in, the more belief that happened. And then the community around me came, and it's just like, now I have a great circle of people who believe in me and what I do. So I know if I wanted to go create a high heel, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go design a high heel. I have no knowledge of high heels and no nothing. I know there's people in my life who would be like, you know what? You walk an unpaved road, right? Because you are a visionary. And I don't understand what you're doing. I don't understand what you're doing, but you have my support, right? I think that's the perspective shift. So it's like if you're in a situation where you have a family who's just not supportive, friends who are not supportive, that's a challenge for you to take that, transmute that, and put it into drive, put it into fuel. Use that. You understand? Like, you don't believe me? You don't understand? Cool. I love you. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do regardless, because this is in my heart, this is in my mind, and I understand y'all can't see it, y'all can't hear it, you can't feel it, because it's inside of me. You understand? And that's when we have to come and grow what we've been feeling and bring it into the ecosystem, bring it into the universe, and express ourselves. Because like I say, I believe our highest form of nutrition is going to be in our expression, and it's our duty to put our effort into our dreams and get them growing and cultivate that seed that lays within our heart, nurture it and allow it to grow. And once it starts to grow into this beautiful local baby thing, people are going to want to support, people are going to gravitate towards us and be like, wow, like, how do you need my help? This is amazing what you're doing. And that's a loving thing right there. And we don't have to look at it like, oh, you didn't believe me at first, so no, you're not a day one. Nah. Like, thank you for not believing me, because that allowed me to fuel this dream. You understand? That's, I think, the perspective shift right there is like love and compassion and like just transmuting energy. I really think we can transmute energy in all different ways. Like, I don't like looking at anything as bad and good. Obviously, there's bad and good, but I think it's all in perspective, because there's been a lot of bad things I've experienced, or a lot of bad energies and emotions that I just see how they served me, right? I think we can all look back to a dark time in our life and then in hindsight be like, wow, that really served me. That really taught me a valuable lesson. It really crafted who I am as a human being. And because of that, we're able to go into the world and be our most powerful selves with limitless ideas, limitless potential, embrace our energy, because our energy is our value, right? Like when we walk in a room, the way we make people feel, that's our value. The way we leave a conversation, that's our value. And someone's just like, wow, I felt their aura. Like, that's the impact we want to have on the world. You understand? That's the value. That's the belief we want to have, right? So if people don't believe in what you're doing, if they don't believe like in your paintings, if they don't believe in your music, if they don't believe in this business idea, if they don't believe in anything you're doing, that's all good. It's hard to believe something you can't see, isn't it? It's hard to believe something you can't see. So if people do not believe in what you're doing, they are not haters, but that's a call to action for you to nurture that seed that's planted within yourself, within your mind and your heart, and bring it to life. You understand? So you don't know, in hindsight, everything gonna be all right. We powered by Jah, and it's a vibe thing. Wow, tribe, loving tuning in with y'all. I have been having so much fun on all 3 social media platforms, and I've finally figured out how I want to address all 3. So the YouTube content is going to be switching up a bit. We're going to be getting into some different kind of videos. I've been having a lot of fun on TikTok, and I'm doing that every day on TikTok. We got like 20,000 followers this week. This is insane. And they're coming over to YouTube. They're coming over to Instagram. So the tribe is growing. The community is growing, right? It's vibes, it's energy, it's positivity. And I love it. So again, it's a vibe thing. And I appreciate y'all. Truly. Love.